They Won't Be Forgotten. Kailia Posey. The story of a gorgeous, beautiful pageant queen that had passed away in 2022 from a broken heart. Kailia was most famous for her one-time episode and appearance on TLC's show Toddlers Tiaras, which also led to her famous GIF that made many all over the world see and use her little smiley face as a child, smiling ear to ear. Now, it all started April 19th, where they held a small surprise Sweet 16 birthday party at a local steakhouse where the mother had invited a best friend and the boyfriend to meet there with her family. The next day, she had been dumped by her boyfriend. Now, it has been said and confirmed through VENMO receipts that she actually paid for her boyfriend, ex-boyfriend at the time, the prom ticket. But later we would find out she went to prom by herself. But before that, April 29th, the boyfriend and the friend that attended the birthday party, supposedly, had started being nasty towards her. And the following day, April 30th, she went to prom with some girlfriends, and as her mother has stated, everything seemed to be normal, fine, and that she enjoyed her time. But we've all been teenagers. We've all been there where we smile and say everything's fine to our parents, and it's really not. May 1st came around, and the mom was supposed to go back to work from being off, and she ended up calling out from work. She said she felt something was off, so she decided to stay home. And her daughter asked her to pick up a few things for her at the store. She even said, why don't you come with me? And she just said she wanted to stay home and work on her homework. It seems this may have been planned or set up to have her mother go to the store and not be home watching over her. Kailia went to her ex-boyfriend's house and took a family car and left a letter under his door around 7 p.m. that night. Sadly, Kailia had no plans of returning home that night. She ended up going for a drive and later on parked at a spot where her and her ex went for their first date. She even texted him and his mother around 8:23 p.m. and there was no contact after that. The next day, she was found with her necklace that had his first initial charm on it broken. A Valentine's Day card from her ex was found on her as well. Her vehicle was found and approached by Washington State Patrol and Whatcom Sheriff's Department on May 2nd around 1:26 p.m., where they had found themselves among an investigation involving a minor's passing at Birch Bay State Park. The details of the letter that was left at home for the ex-boyfriend is still private and has not been released to the public, but many assume Kailia poured her heart out and made sure she left her words and feelings very clear on what must have happened between them. Many speculated that he might have cheated on her while behind her back with a friend of hers, possibly the one that turned on her. If so, that is absolutely horrible. Kids, teens, they can be so cruel. We don't know what exactly happened, but it was no doubt that it was harmful enough to make this young, beautiful lady want to unalive herself. It had eventually come out through E! News interviews that Kailia left her mother and friends also a goodbye letter and a gift before she took her life out of this realm. The sad news had spread, and it was sadly told that she actually had HUNG herself. The letter explained her love for them all and apologized for what she was about to do and the pain it would cause them. 2 weeks later, a pre-ordered gift, which was a blanket for her mother, arrived to symbolize and be a hug from her to have forever and wrap around herself and feel her daughter's touch. Prior to her passing, she had made the cheerleading team in her school, had job offers to travel the world as a professional contortionist, and continue all her life to compete in the pageant circuit, where she was very successful and won countless events. Something about Kailia many did not know was that she wanted to someday have a career and skill of a pilot and learn aviation alongside working in the entertainment industry, as she had also, back in 2018, played the role of Agnes in the 2018 Netflix film Eli, and had already performed with Cirque du Soleil and was extremely passionate about that art form. The mother of Kailia, of course, understandably, has been going through a lot, very difficult struggle, and publicly. It's been seen in her posts that she's very distraught. This had led to supporters keeping tabs and checking up on the family. And there was a post that is no longer there, but allegedly the mother had posted a picture of a young man and a message that said, "He can no longer harm her," as there had been rumors that the young love was a bit toxic. As it was said, she has been in the situation before that while competing away, she had learned right before hitting the stage at that event that her boyfriend was cheating on her. But I personally don't know if this is true. Some of Kailia's friends have come out apparently to say that it was a struggle for Kailia because her mother did not approve of the relationship her daughter was having with the young man, and it caused her anxiety and depression, as she loved her mother greatly and never wanted to disappoint her. It is possible the letter went deeper into details of what happened between the teens and the relationship, as she also mentioned how Kailia suggested that parents need to check their teenagers' phones, and that the teens need to understand that parents aren't there to judge you, they are there to help you. This makes me feel that, in my opinion, and speculation is possible, maybe there was private photos, videos among the couple, and maybe after the breakup, he threatened her with them? I don't know. Or to keep them for when she becomes famous or something, because what made her feel like she had no other choice and to do what she did? I don't know. Something just makes me feel like the mean messages could have been something like that. Terrible. Like, again, I said I don't know if that is what happened, but sadly, that type of situation is more common than you think with teens and cell phones and apps like Snapchat. In her honor and memory, her family has created the Kailia Posey Teen Crisis Intervention Fund to help assist and prevent the pain and experiences that Kailia and her family have unfortunately gone through, in hopes to save young lives. If you or anyone you know struggles with such thoughts or feelings, don't be afraid. You are not alone. Please call the National Prevention Lifeline at 1-800-273-TALK. 1-800-273-8255, or text HOME, HOME, to 741-741. You can also check the links down below or in my link tree for a list of other helpful services that you can reach out to.